What's up YouTube, this is Lucas with Foxhot Gaming, and today I'm going to be bringing you the deck I've been using to farm Paradox 40. Now, this isn't tuned or anything, I just went in blind to the events, and so what I felt was probably a pretty good starting point was the Kaibaman Blue Eyes build for farming legendary duelists. Now, there's nothing special about this list. 3 Kaibaman, 3 Blue Dragon Summoner, 3 Crystal Seer, 3 Blue Eyes, the Piranha, Closer, and Finisher, the Champion's Vigilance, and then a Windstorm of Etaqua because there's just one flex spot. So, what I used was Last Gamble with it. Last Gamble is pretty good. It gets you to 100 life points, it draws you more cards, so no matter what, you're ending the duel faster, and you're ending it at 100 life points, boosting you into the 7k and even 8k range, without even a Gravekeeper's Vassal or Union attack. Now, what I think from my personal testing was I think Reinforcements is a lot more consistent. I think there are hands where you don't want Last Gamble, where you just don't draw well enough, even though you have a pretty good chance to draw well in this deck. There's just a couple things that can go wrong, and he can kill you very quickly. But with Reinforcements, a lot of times you can bring back bad draws from a loss into a victory. So I think Reinforcements is a little bit more consistent, but I think Last Gamble is definitely viable and fine. And it brings in more points, of course. Now, let's take a look at some recordings. Okay, so I win the coin flip in this one. Draw a pretty solid starting hand. With this hand alone, we're getting about 4 cards deep. Found a Blue Eyes. So now we're currently 3 cards deep in the deck, and we managed a Kaibaman off the top. If not, we would have placed a Crystal Seer, and we would have gotten 2 additional cards deep in addition to our draw. So I was very confident in this hand's ability to perform. And now, this is what happens. Paradox has nothing that is of much concern to us. From what I observed anyways. So, I have a Champion's Vigilance down, so if he did activate anything that has a chance to upset us, there's nothing he can really do. So, he goes Turbo here, and he makes a Kazagen, so I counter it because we have another Champion's Vigilance down, and I want to Tribute Summon. Because if you Tribute Summon with this setup that I have with the Prismatic and the Glossies the way they are, you'll get AK points using Last Gamble. So I can get even deeper in the game even sooner. Get another Champion's Vigilance for whatever he has. We don't have to kill him, he has nothing that can challenge us. Guess I should stop saying he, it's a they. So now we're entering the killing phase. So he didn't manage to activate anything, and we had 2 counters down for whatever he played. So it went very solid. That's what I like to see in my Kaibaman starting hands. I ended up going first this game as well. This might be the game where I started off extremely well. Oh yeah, this is the game. Obviously, when you get hands like this, it's an auto victory. Unless he has something that I haven't seen in any of these games, which I extremely doubt. So, I have 2 cards to pitch, so I go for the Last Gamble. Ends up being a 5. Nice, that's getting in the game a lot quicker. I don't like to take my time when I farm. Alright, he's summoning Suijin. And Suijin can't do much against us. As long as we don't attack into him, he can't kill our Blue Eyes. So I end up using a Windstorm so that I can get a Tribute Summon off. And this feels so good. We're just turboing through our deck this turn. What's left of it anyways. And we're going to be able to Tribute Summon a Blue Eyes. A prismatic one. So everything's working out in our favor. Now we're entering the killing phase. And once again, he does not have anything to stop this. And that is our second victory. And like I said, if you have enough glossies and at least one prismatic, then you can easily get 8k by performing a tribute summon using this deck. Now, Kaibaman is obviously very viable against Paradox 40. I also would guess that Cerberus with the right hands is viable. The issue is that you just have to get him above 2500, it looks like, and you'll be in the home clear. I know for a fact that people are talking about Unhappy Girls working, so that's viable as well, but since I have Blue Eyes White Dragon farming deck and I think it works very well, that's probably what I'm going to continue using. Anyways, look out for Paradox 50 video. I have some decks that I want to test, so whenever he spawns for me, I'll try to get some good quality recordings on that. Anyways, tell me what you think of this Paradox event. I actually like it. I think all the gate events are pretty good. The character is pretty interesting. Some new skills for us to play around with. Some interesting ones, in fact. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this gameplay video. Thank you. Bye.